What up, beautiful people? This is your boy, Dumi.
Hello, everybody, and my name is Smoo. Welcome to yet another episode of Preach Like It Is. So, before we continue, please remember to subscribe to our channel, follow us, like, do all those things, do that notification bell thingy, so that you get all the notifications if we ever do release an episode. And all across our social media platforms, we are Preach_Like It Is. So, feel free to like us, share, tell your friends, or your gogo, your mama, your daddy, your stepdaddy, your stepdaddy, because I know it happens out there. Yes, thank you so much for your love and support thus far. Yeah, so today, this one is very excited actually about what we're going to talk about today. So due to popular demand, we are going to talk about church hurt. So if you're watching, so 2 weeks back, when we premiered this episode about health awareness and all that. So Dumi happened to mention in that one video that and even church hate you and they do this, not knowing that we're gonna touch buttons. Everyone was there. Voice note, So we're gonna share some of those stories that people sent to us. And also just give them 2 cents also. Yeah, maybe because this one I'm sure is gonna choke me now. Hey, like he's been holding his ear like a
Anyway, guys. Hi, I hope you guys are well. We are coming to you live from that's our secret. Anyway, so church hurt. Ooh, guys, this one it's a sensitive topic, but like we know, it's not an exclusive thing. We all have relationships with different types of people. Your romantic relationships, your brother, your father, whoever. You have relationships, and you even have relationships with a car dealership. You have a relationship with a restaurant, and whatever it is, right? So hurt itself is not exclusive. People just made it seem exclusive because church hurt. So if I have to bring it to you or bring it home, think about when you love a restaurant, right? You go to the restaurant for maybe all your life, or you're growing up there, and the one dumb day you're eating and you find a hair, or you find something you're not pleased with in your food, right? But something disgusting, something that will make you furious, right? So you will throw a tantrum, you'll do whatever it is you do, but because you love the restaurant, you are going to come back again whenever, be it next month, next year, whatever, you're going to come back again. But because of your lesson that you've learned, because you now found hair in your food or whatever it is, you are now going to be more discerning. So when you go to the place, you are not just going to eat your burger, you are going to check it out. You're going to evaluate and make sure it's proper. There's no hair, there's nothing. Because now, through the experience you had with him, you learned a lesson. Right? So the same thing should happen in every other relationship. Not just only church, but every other relationship where, fine, man or woman of God, or even just brothers, sisters, whoever it is that you are so attached to, that if they hurt you, like, the church hurt me. Because that's also another problem. Someone hurts you and you're like, the church hurt me. But anyway, so in that same regard, if that happens to you, I personally feel that God could have allowed it, because he wants you to be maybe more discerning. Maybe he's preparing you for the future where you lead somebody or lead people in his ecclesia. Who knows? But because we are people, we like attention. So now, because something happened to me and I feel like it shouldn't have been done like that, because, like, guys, firstly, understand, you are in a church, maybe let's say you have a small church, you're in a church of maybe 50 people. There's 49 other people that needs to be catered to. What are the chances that out of the 50 or out of the 49 that's there besides you, everyone likes the same thing? It's very rare. So you must also understand and try to put yourself in that person's shoes. Understand that they are men and women of God. I'm not saying, those of you who feel or were actually hurt by the church, that you are not, what's the word I'm looking for? You are not in the right space. It's not the word, but you are not in the right space to be claiming or doing whatever it is you do. But you don't have the right to walk around and speak bad about the church. You can't cause dissension. I mean, if I have to make a biblical reference, I just can't remember. I think it's somewhere in Samuel. I think it was King Saul who was jealous of King David. I can't really remember. Anyway, if you study the word, you'll see it speaks of King Saul throwing javelins to King David, attempting to kill him. But King David, having the presence of God, was able to, I won't say, I'm going to use colored words, dodge, but yeah, ditch the javelins or whatever. But if you think about it, if you look at it from a different narrative, if you look at it from, King Saul tried to kill kill King David, and King David saw it as an attack to him, but God saw it as him preparing David for whatever lies ahead of him, for his fight with Goliath and whatever, so that he can be agile. He can be able to be quick on his feet. So why don't you look at church hurt in that same regard, that you are going through certain experiences, but instead of, feeling you want to throw yourself in the corner and become depressed and all of these funny things that we come up with, but rather just see it as a phase or a part of your life, a stage where God is trying to mold you so that you are stronger. Because, it hurts. I'm not saying, Guti, your hurt is not valid. It's valid. It hurts. But your reaction, I think the Bible also says, it says being angry is not a sin. The sin comes on how you react on the anger. So even you being angry because of how you were addressed or whatever by a man or woman of God, it's fine. You can be angry. But how you react thereon then changes it from a sin and just from anger. So I think we should also be careful in your anger. Sin not. Be careful. Church will, guys, if you feel like you're going to leave a church because you've been hurt by some man or woman of God, I feel like they do the same in every other relationship. If your mother treats you badly, leave the house. If the restaurant does something badly, leave the restaurant. So let's see how far you'll get in your life. Because then it means you'll be leaving everything. So when it comes to, and guys, some people are going to say that church hurt does not exist. I'm not going to be against you. This is just an opinion, But yeah, that is just an opinion. I guess this is like an intro video. We'll try and get people who will speak on either their experiences or their views of church hurt. Preferably men and women of God.
Yeah.
Because then it's more credible. Because here we are servants of Christ and whatnot, but come on now. Now, I'm not saying we don't know anything, but how much more someone who's experienced life and all its walks and all its experiences, they can then sit us down and be like, okay, fine, I don't think of it as church hurt. This is what I think of it as, but I get what you're saying to me. A conversation like we always like. In fact, that's our motto, our foundation, starting a conversation. Raising awareness of certain things. So even you, the one who's accused of having hurt other people in church, I'm not saying what you did was right, nor am I saying is it wrong. But I'm saying, does it hurt to do introspection? Like, will it hurt for you? Maybe not even, you don't even tell anyone. You go home, someone says you did this and did that. You go home and you check yourself. Be like, but was it really wrong? And if you still feel like it was right, whoever is above you, whoever's opinion you trust above your own, go and ask them, okay, don't even tell them it's you. Play out the scenario. Because there's a lot of times we come on here and we play scenario, we tell you scenarios, and you won't even figure out it was us, so you can do the same to someone else. Be like, there's a scenario, this is what happened, what is your opinion on it? And then you find out. Because sometimes I think our vision is blurred when it comes to ourselves, But that's how it is. When you're standing and you're speaking to a multitude of people, you don't see what they see. So, yeah, I think that's my fiber when it comes to this. So, yeah.
Church does exist. People from the church, they hate you. By hurda. Like in relationships, they will hurt you. Hey, but hurda, like strong. I guess now it's about like how, I think maybe we should find out like, maybe seek advice from certain people. How you should handle that situation if you ever find yourself in that situation, because you will jump from this church and you'll go to the next church. Who said they won't hate you? Because they will hurt you still, and you go to the next one. So that would mean every day, every week you are here, you're here. So maybe people should, I don't know, try and find ways to kind of like deal with it. I don't know how best a person or an individual can do that, but
yeah, you see that
rough.
It's one of those things that you can't
like me, the best way, guys. Just right, Angie. Why waste time? Why waste time? Like, see problem. Me, bottle for who? I'm coming for you. Your mommy, your daddy, everyone.
Okay, guys, that's it. We'll continue. This is part 1 intro. We'll continue as it goes on, as people comment, as people say what they experience. I think this one might be longer than what we expect, but yeah, guys, feel free. Share. Share if you feel there's a granny or uncle or someone who that just needs to hear the conversation from someone else. Go ahead. Be it they're hurting or they've been. Send it. Share. Just share. Who knows? We might find the actual resolution. Who knows? We might actually find the actual resolution. Yeah. So for me, your boy, do me. Peace and love. Sharp and out.
Sharp.